Welcome back to Color Me Impressed. I'm Emily, and today I'm here for another Trivia Tuesday. So I am coloring out of Hannah Lynn Celebrate the Holidays, and I am on this picture for a belated Thanksgiving dinner. But I thought it'd be fun. It's kind of unusual to have three figures in one Hannah Lynn picture, so I thought this would be a cool one to do. And please note, I am doing the simplified version. I feel like we all as a community don't do the simplified version enough, but look at this. I'm not in the mood right now, so I figure let's give this a go. And today, for the trivia, we are working on trivia from the 90s. So this should be super fun. I'm hoping to know a decent amount from the 90s, and I hope you do too. As usual, I will have 20 questions for us to answer. How it works is I will flip over the card, read the question. The answer is covered up with washi tape. I will give us a minute to think about it, and then I will reveal the answer. While you're watching, do feel free to keep track of how many you get correct and leave that number in the comments below. It's really cool to see how many you guys get right compared to how many I get right. You guys usually beat me, so I would love to see how many you get right from the 90s. So, to make sure you all are keeping me honest, I have the whole deck of cards here. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle those. Okay, and then I have more than 20 cards here, so I'm going to count out 20 and then we'll go ahead and get started with the questions. Okay, so I have my 20 questions over here. I'm going to put those to the side and quickly decide how I want to get started with this page. Okay, so let's read the first question. What game came packaged with a Game Boy? Was it Tetris, Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, or Pokemon? Oh man, this is tough because I'm not sure what sort of generation of Game Boy we're talking about. And I'm not sure if I got the very first Game Boy or not. So let's think about this for a moment, and I will tell you what my guess is once I give you a minute to think about it. Okay, please excuse the half face we have going on. So I want to talk through this really quickly. I'm 50% sure that it's Pokemon. The reason being that I remember that they did have, what would you call it? They did have sort of bundles with Pokemon and the actual Game Boy itself. So that's what I'm going to go with, but I'm really not sure. I feel like the other thing that's leading me to believe it's that is that these games are older than Game Boy. But you never know. Let's see what the answer is. And it was Tetris. Off to a great start. All right, you guys will have to let me know if you got this one right. But that will go in the incorrect pile over here. And let's get the next question going. What was the must-have robotic owl-like toy? Was it Flubby, Owl Eyes, Furry Friend, or Furby? I know this one. I'm sure many of us do, but we'll give it just a minute. And you know what's funny is I somehow never realized that these were kind of like owls. Maybe I did, but it took this card to make me consciously realize that. So you learn something new every day, even when it's from the 90s. Okay, so I am 100% sure this is Furby. Hopefully that was your guess as well. Let's see if it's the right answer. And it was, in fact, Furby. Yay. I really liked Furbies. I don't know why they got so much hate. I did also experience them waking up in the middle of the night for no obvious reason, so that was a little scary. But other than that, I thought they were really cute. I even got one of the newer generation Furbies that had the really creepy, like, electronic eyes. So that was Furby. Sorry about that really long, dumb tangent. Let's go to the next trivia question. What 8-film Tom Cruise franchise started out in the 90s? Was it Jack Reacher, Taken, Mission Impossible, or Underworld? All right. Think about that. Pretty sure I know this one as well. I recently decided that I really like Tom Cruise. I mean, his movies anyway. I don't really know much about him other than, you know, what everyone knows about Tom Cruise. But yeah, I think it was maybe during the pandemic when I started watching a bunch of his movies and just had a really good time with it. Maybe it was even before then. So, one of the series that I really enjoyed when I was watching all the Tom Cruise movies was Mission Impossible, and I really do believe it's Mission Impossible. Just looking at the others, I think they were older than the 90s. I'm pretty sure. I'm a little bit iffy about Jack Reacher, mainly because I haven't seen that, and I think it's a TV show now. But Taken and Underworld, I think, were in the 2000s. It has to be Mission Impossible, especially having 8 movies. I don't think Taken or Underworld have 8. So let's see if it's Mission Impossible. If you guessed Mission Impossible, you'd be correct. I really do enjoy those movies. They're very fun action movies. Moving right along. What did the pager code 143 mean? Okay, even me reading that, you can obviously tell I don't have a clue. So let's see what the answers are. What's up? I love you. Where are you? Or are you free? See, I don't even know. I'm assuming this has something to do with where the numbers are or where the letters are on the different numbers, but I was at the tail end of having to text like that, so I could not remember for the life of me. Let me try to think. I don't think it's going to be what's up or where are you, simply because W I don't think would be on the number 1 key. And since it's number 1, that does make me believe that it is starting with an A. So I forgot what kind of texting that was called. Was it like T9 or something. I don't know why that's coming to mind. But let's think about that a little longer. Okay. For those of you who just know this right off the bat, you're probably laughing at me. But based on what I said previously about where I think the letters would be on the numbers, I'm going to guess that the answer is, are you free? I still don't really know how that works. So, like with just 3 numbers, I'm not sure. So, let's see. And it was incorrect. The correct answer is, I love you. And as soon as I was revealing the answer, I had a feeling that it was going to be I love you because, I don't know, like remembering the pager code for something probably means it was more sentimental than are you free. So anyways, I will put that in the incorrect pile. It's an interesting one. I was just talking about pagers recently because I was wondering if you could actually type out messages. I have seen a couple movies where, like, obviously I know a pager is, you call the pager number and the person who has the pager will see your phone number, right? And then they'll know to call you back. But I was recently watching a movie where they were doing messages through a pager. So I didn't know if that was like some fancy late 90s pager or what. So anyone who was really into pagers, you're going to have to let me know. And like all the doctor shows where they have pagers, I feel like they're able to see what patient requires attention based on the pager. So I just have a lot of questions about pagers. All right, so let's go to the next question. What Saturday Night Live star got their start on the show All That? Was it Nick Cannon, Amanda Bynes, Kenan Thompson, or Kel Mitchell? I am pretty sure I know this one. We'll give it a minute. Okay, so I'm sure that Amanda, Kenan, and Kel were all on All That. I'm not sure about Nick Cannon. But the only one of those who has been on Saturday Night Live as a cast member was Kenan Thompson. So let's see if I got that answer right. And yes, it was in fact Kenan Thompson. So we'll put that in the correct pile. So far, I have 3 correct and 2 wrong. So we'll see how that goes moving forward. Okay, next question. What Pokemon does Pikachu evolve into? Is it Squirtle, Raichu, Charizard, or Eevee? If you are a Pokemon fan or know even a little bit about Pokemon, you probably know this answer. But let's give it just a minute. And I guess I shouldn't say that. If you know a little bit about Pokemon, you still might not know this. Wanted to correct that. I remember going and getting just the small packs of cards at Target. And you had to go to the guest services desk to get them because they kept them behind the desk. That's how special they were. Booster packs, that's what they were called. I've been trying to think. I was trying to think what they were called the whole time. Okay. Hopefully you guys know this answer. My guess is Raichu. And now looking at the other options, even if you didn't really know about Pokemon, that would probably be a good guess considering Pikachu and Raichu have the same endings. And Raichu is correct. Next question. What sitcom was Steve Urkel on? Was it Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Family Ties, or Step by Step? It's a tricky one, sort of, if you aren't as familiar, which I'm now having a minor panic attack that I'm going to say the wrong one. Okay, so I'm going to be really embarrassed if I get this wrong because I am having a minor dilemma as to if it's Family Matters or Family Ties. I'm pretty sure it's Family Matters though. Honestly, the only one I really watched was Boy Meets World. I feel like I might have been at the tail end of some of the others. So, well, let's see. Oops, I ripped it. Okay, phew, it was Family Matters. I was pretty sure, but then I started doubting myself. Let's go on to the next question. What was the top grossing movie of 1990? So, keyword 1990, not all of the 90s, just the 1 year. Was it Pretty Woman, Goodfellas, Home Alone, or Edward Scissorhands? I'm hoping that all of these came out in 1990 because I really don't know if there's any in there that are not from 1990 and it's kind of a trick question. I'm just going to be thinking about, I guess, the popularity of these movies. And you'll see when I'm coloring Hannah Lynn, I always have a very specific way that I color the girls in the pictures. And Danielle, Danny Buttons, makes fun of me because she says that I really have strong cut lines for the eye makeup. But I just like doing it this way, okay? Okay, I want to talk through my thoughts here. So I think all of these were pretty popular. However, I almost feel like I want to go for either Home Alone or Edward Scissorhands because those were geared towards younger audiences, I think, at least Home Alone. And that to me makes sense for, appealing to a very large audience. Whereas maybe Pretty Woman was, and we're speaking stereotypically, of course, Pretty Woman was probably a movie that was predominantly viewed by women and Goodfellas predominantly by men. The 90s was very binary back then. So I'm kind of thinking maybe those weren't the top grossing. And I'm between Home Alone and Edward Scissorhands. And if I'm just going between those two, I think Edward Scissorhands was a little more off the beaten path. I don't know how popular Tim Burton was at that point in time. So, my guess is Home Alone. It has plenty of sequels. It has to be this, right? I'm scared. Okay. I wonder what your guys' guesses are. You'll see I actually had to put 2 pieces of washi because the washi that I was using was very thin. So, didn't want the answer to peek through. and spoil me. It was Home Alone. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know if my logic matches up, but I guess I got that one right. You all will have to tell me if you got that one right. Well, let's move on to the next one. Who was the first host of TRL? Was it Carson Daly, Ryan Seacrest, Downtown Julie Brown, or Daisy Fuentes? I thought I knew this, and now seeing the names, I'm nervous. So let's give it a moment to mull that over. Okay. I didn't even know Daisy Fuentes was on MTV. I thought, didn't she just do the perfume? Or like handbags? Am I thinking of the wrong Daisy? Okay, well, I'm just going to go with my gut on this and what I knew to be true when I watched TRL. And I'm going to go with Carson Daly. Let's see what the answer is. Yay, it was Carson Daly. That was probably an easy one that I was overthinking, but I'm glad I went with my gut on that one. Moving along. What was the first Mary-Kate and Ashley movie? Ooh, this one, I feel like I'm going to guess wrong, but let's see the answers. Was it Billboard Dad, It Takes Two, To Grandmother's House We Go, or How the West Was Fun? I haven't even heard of the last one. Huh. Hopefully it's not that one then. Okay, I think I have at least narrowed down the answers. Let's think about it for a minute. All right, so I'm between It Takes Two and To Grandmother's House We Go. I know To Grandmother's House We Go was kind of like where the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies started, I think. The actual Mary-Kate and Ashley series, I think It Takes Two is kind of like an independent movie that happened to star them, if that makes any sense. And I think It Takes Two. Again, I'm going to go with my gut and guess that. Let's see. Dang it. Oh, I should have realized just logically how long the piece of tape was, that it would have to be the longest title. Okay. The answer was To Grandmother's House We Go. If you guessed that, you are correct. Oh, I'm annoyed, but it is what it is, right? Put that in the incorrect pile for me. Hopefully you guys got that one right. Let's go to the next question. What website was not around in the 90s? Ooh, this one's going to be tough. Okay. Was it Amazon, Match.com, eBay, or Facebook? I feel like they're trying to trick us. Don't you just feel that way? I honestly have no clue which one of these came first. I don't think I even realized that any of these existed in the 90s. So this will be a guess, a complete guess. Okay. Let me think. Starting from the bottom, I think Facebook probably existed. Didn't Mark Zuckerberg create that in his college dorm? Probably just wasn't widely available or public at that point. But I'm going to go with Facebook was around. eBay, I think eBay's pretty old. Or is that, I feel like I remember something that it's not that old, or maybe it was like in 2000. Ugh, I don't know. And here's the thing, Amazon was around for a while, and then it changed its name to Amazon. So I'm going to assume that it's just that it was in the 90s. Match.com. This is so tough. I feel like people use the internet have had to use the internet for dating purposes since like its creation, right? Should I guess Amazon, guys? Or should I guess eBay? Those are the two that I'm in between. I don't know why, but eBay is sticking out to me as being created in 2000 because I was watching a trivia show where eBay was newer than I thought it was. So I'm going to go with eBay. Let's see. Let's see what the answer is. It's Facebook. Are you kidding me? So it was the easy one. I mean, at least on first glance, that would be the one that would make the most sense to me, but I thought they were trying to pull a fast one on me, you know? The answer was Facebook. Oh, man, some of these are tough. Okay, let me recover for a second. Next question. Which of these was not a hit for the Spice Girls? Was it Spice Up Your Life, Wannabe, Become One, or Spice World? Okay, I was a huge Spice Girls fan, still am. I pretty regularly listen to Spice Girls. And I don't think they had a song called Become One. The song is called To Become One. So do we think that's what they meant? Or are they trying to say that this is incorrect and that therefore it was not a hit? Let's think. Sorry, I didn't give you guys any chance to think about it before yapping about it. Give you a minute. See if any of that's ringing a bell for you. As further evidence for my theory that it is Become One, I think Spice Up Your Life, Wannabe, and Spice World, those are all hits. Without a doubt. There is not a doubt in my mind. Although now that I said that, I'm getting panicky that I just talked a big game about being a huge Spice Girls fan. And then if I get this wrong, I'll have egg on my face. But let's give it a go. I'm going to go with Become One. I think the song was called To Become One. So let's see. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Oh God, oh God. Okay, the answer was Spice World. I'm embarrassed. You know what? I'm gonna go look it up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I am back after doing my research, and I would like to give myself half a point for this one. So the whole crux of this question is that Spice World was not a song. Spice World was the name of the album. So they don't have a song called Spice World. Fine. But they also don't have a song called Become One. The song is, as I mentioned, To Become One. So would you guys give me half a point for this one? I think I deserve something for that. Okay? I'm putting it in the incorrect pile. You know what? I'm putting it in a separate pile to remind myself at the end, and you guys can give me a verdict on that one. I know, guys. I have egg on my face. I get it. And I just won't let it go. Okay, next question. I'm feeling defeated, but we got to keep going. Oh, God. What year was Google founded? I haven't the foggiest. Try to think about it. Anything that I say is going to be a blind guess. What do we think? Wasn't Google also named something before it was named Google? It was something stupid, I think. I'm going to go with 1999. It's a guess. Maybe you guys know the actual answer. Let's see. It was 1998. I was close. 1 year off. Man, it's funny because when we first started this series, I was like, oh yeah, like I can't wait for the 90s. I'm going to be great at the 90s. Okay. Sigh. Next question. Which of these racing games was one of the first PlayStation 1 releases? Was it Destruction Derby, Gran Turismo, Ridge Racer, or V-Rally? Oof. I really don't know. I have a guess. But I didn't actually get a PlayStation 1. I forgot what they called it. I got like it was a PlayStation 1, but it was the small one. It wasn't portable, it was just small. Okay, racing games. There's a lot of video game questions, no? Or maybe just the video game questions I'm nervous about because I don't know the answer. Okay. Shoot. I'm between Gran Turismo and Ridge Racer. I'm going to go with Gran Turismo. It's insanely popular. Even now, it has to be it, right? And it was Ridge Racer, guys. Ridge Racer. Why? Okay, my correct and incorrect piles over here are getting to be a bit equal, and I'm not a fan. Okay, let's start making a comeback. What was the name of the pink Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? That's funny because I always pronounce it as Mighty Morphin, like no G. Are we sure it's not Mighty Morphin? Okay, let me start over. What was the name of the pink Mighty Morphin Power Ranger? Was it Kimberly, Katie, Casey, or Catherine? I do know this one. Phew. It's getting a little embarrassing there. Okay. I am 99.9% sure it is Kimberly. And now again, my confidence has really taken a hit, guys. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Kimberly. Let's see. Okay, it was Kimberly. Whew. Okay. Next question. Who was the butler on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Was it Carlton, Jeffrey, Bertram, or Jeeves? You guys are gonna hate me. I didn't watch this show enough. Oh man. I know the characters, I think. I'll give you a minute to also think back. I just saw that they are making, or they're remaking The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it's going to be more of a drama than a comedy. Doesn't seem appealing to me, but who knows? Maybe it'll be interesting. Can't remember what channel or when it's coming, but it is. Saw a trailer for it. Were you guys big fans of Fresh Prince? Okay. I know it's not Carlton. I do remember a Jeffrey. Do I remember what character he played? No. Should I? Yes, because I should know this pop culture, right? I don't know who Bertram and Jeeves are. I know Carlton is not the butler. So I'm going to go with Jeffrey. Okay. You guys are probably all laughing at me again. Oh, it was Jeffrey. Oh, I've never been so happy to see that name. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that because I didn't really know the answer that well. So let's go to the next one. Oh dear. I don't know this one. Okay. What did the initials of Jenko Jeans stand for? Was it just not clams, okay? Jokes not catching on? Journey now, carry on? Or judge none, choose one? Okay, let's think about it. I don't think time's going to help me, but maybe. I 100% do not know the answer. Okay, do you guys have any guesses? I don't. Okay. I don't think it's clams. I don't think it's jokes. So I'm between the last two. Journey now, carry on. That sounds like a vague platitude that a jeans company would use. So I'm going to go with that and hope for the best. And the best has not come. The answer was judge none, choose one. That literally makes no sense. What does that mean? Starting to get salty, guys. Okay, let's go to the next question. What was the first Goosebumps book? Was it Say Cheese and Die, Girl Who Cried Monster, Welcome to Dead House, or One Day at Horrorland? I have a guess. Not feeling super confident about it, so that's good. Trying to think of what color I want her hair to be. So I'm trying to create sort of like a mixed family, kind of like how my family is. Let's see. All right, so I'm 80% sure that the answer is Welcome to Dead House, but that's just sticking out to me as what I remember to be the first one that I read. So it's really anyone's game here. Let's see what it is. Okay, it was Welcome to Dead House. Whew. All right, so we're down to the last 2 questions. Here is the second to last question. Which celebrity popularized the hairstyle known as the Rachel? Was it Anne Hathaway, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Lopez, or Madonna? I'm assuming most people know this. Finally, one I know flat out. It's been a while. Okay, do you guys know this one? I know it is Jennifer Aniston who played Rachel on Friends. And that is correct. Hopefully you guys got that one right, and hopefully you're doing better than me in general. Okay. Last question. Who sang the song Closing Time? Was it Semisonic, NSYNC, O-Town, or Britney Spears? Finally, another one that I do know. I kind of want to sing the song for you, but I also do not want to immortalize myself singing. So, going to have to use your imagination or look up the song. Although, if you look it up, you're kind of defeating the purpose of the trivia question, so don't do that. All right, so did you know the answer? I know that it is Semisonic. So let's confirm that for the final question. And Semisonic was correct. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got more correct than I got incorrect, but I'm not super pleased about the margin. So out of 20 questions, let's see how many I got right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12 right plus half. Let me know what you guys think if I can get this half point here. So 12 and a half-ish out of 20. Not super great. So hopefully you guys did better than me and had fun playing along with me with our 90s trivia. I will post my completed page for you in my YouTube community tab in case you're interested in checking it out. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun being super embarrassed by how little I in fact knew. So if you had fun with this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you hit that notification bell, you will be notified the next time I post a Trivia Tuesday video, so I highly recommend that. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye.